Hello everyone, Justin here, and today we're going to be drawing Jason from Friday the 13th. So let's just go ahead and get started. We're just going to draw his mask. So it'll be an egg shape right about here. We'll start with the top, and we're just going to draw a half circle to start. And we'll continue this down, and now we're going to be narrowing it somewhat to come down here. Okay, so let's continue on down, starting to narrow down and then start coming up. So just try to imagine the midline right here, and then we'll come back up. But actually what I'll do is I'll just start from here and go down. Don't worry about trying to make it perfect. So next, what we're going to do is imagine the midpoint from the top to the chin, and just slightly above, we're going to put the eyes. So if here's the midpoint, just slightly above, go to the left, and we're going to draw a circle right here. Don't worry about making that perfect either. What we'll do is blacken that here shortly. And then another one on this side. Okay, looks like I made this a little bit too far over here, so what I'll do is I'll just go in a little bit, and this one as well, I'm gonna make it go in a little bit. And in fact, what I'll do is I'll start blackening this. And you can use your thick marker to make the circle better if you need to. Let's start putting in some of the holes. So if you imagine the two eyes, it'll make an isosceles triangle with the hole that's like right underneath the nose. Okay, so here we're going to draw an oval, just because the surface is starting to go away from you. So instead of a circle, you're going to see an oval. And let's work on some of these other details. So right by the brow, we've got this triangle. So we're going to draw a line from above the eyes, from between the eyes, just like that, and make a triangle out of it. So here's a dot. We'll continue that way. And notice I switched to a thin pen because these are going to be the details. And then on the cheeks, there's also triangles. Now here we're going to make it kind of curved slightly. And go down and connect them. So we've got a curved surface, so you can't make these lines straight. The curved lines help to indicate the contour of the mask. Going back to our ultra fine Sharpie, which is our finer Sharpie. Above this triangle now, we've got two circles, like so, and then a series of 3 circles that go up. So actually, let's make these 4. There's 4 circles across the brow, and then going up, we've got a series of 3. So 1, 2, 3, and what I can actually do is just switch over to my thicker Sharpie to put these in, since these are going to be black anyway. And we have a series of 3 on this side as well. And these aren't going to be perfectly circular as well, because just like the triangle here, there's a curve, and up here the mask is curving away. So as the holes go further towards the edge, they're going to turn into oval shapes. So over here, to the left and a little bit below this one, we've got another circle, another hole I should say. This will be an oval, and then another one above it, and same on this side. So let's go ahead and just kind of mirror that from the other side, and another one right here. Alright, going down, remember this circle here? I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger, just so they match the other ones more. Alright, so now we've got 2 rows of holes that go down. Okay, starting right here. Let's go ahead and make this more or less circular. And one right here. And actually I'll make that a little bit bigger. And this one as well. And then another one. And these are going to start aiming a little bit towards the center, so they won't be parallel rows of holes. Okay, another one here, and there. We've got 2 more holes going off to the side here. So one here, just a little bit below the level of these 2. And these are going to be a little bit more oval, and this one even more oval. Okay, we've got one here, and down here. Alright, so above this triangle we've got a couple more holes. These are a little bit smaller. Again, these are going to be more oval. One here, and one right there, and one in line with the triangle. So here, let's add that one that's in line with the triangle, and then match up these 3 holes to mirror the ones on the other side. Okay, next we've got these straps. One will be at the top, and it's gonna go down just a couple parallel lines. Okay, you could actually curve it a little bit like so, and then square it off and finish it off at the top. And we have another pair on either side of the eye, just slightly above the eye. So go down and draw basically a parallel line right there. Go up and go past the outer line of the mask, and another one over here. So these straps are connected to the mask with a rivet. So let's just go ahead and draw an oval up here, a little more circular. Then here we also have another one, but this will be more of a long oval just because it's way off to the side. So now we can go ahead and darken that strap and darken the strap on this side. And darken the strap up here. And maybe add a slight detail on the inside of this rivet. So next, I'm going to go back to my thin pen here, my Micron, and add some of the scratches that are part of his mask. So we've got one that's going down from this edge this way, and I'm going to taper it a little bit and make it a little bit thicker toward the edge, and then thinning it out to a very thin line. And I'll do the same from here going down to the left to his right eye. Okay, we're gonna go up here and just go all the way across and make it a little bit thicker towards the eye, and maybe thicker here by the edge. And we've got another scratch going across right here. And a scratch right here from the inside of the right eye. And another one going across this way. So just kind of make it up, not too straight, because this is a curved surface, of course. And that should pretty much do it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and add some pencil shading just to make this a little bit more 3D. So remember, here's our nose, and let's say the light's coming from the upper left, pointing this way. So this side of the nose will be a little bit in shadow. So I'm just going to add some shading right here, say under the nose. And then going over this way towards the left eye. And you can use whatever brush strokes you want for this. And I'm going to start adding some shading right towards the edges here at the chin and the mouth area. And here I'm just going to switch to just parallel lines, trying to cover most of this as quickly as I can. And what I'll do is I'll smooth this over with my finger in a second. So I'm going to make this right side somewhat darker, so it's in shadow. Add just a little bit of shadow here on the edges of the left side, just to show that it's round. Okay, and then I'm gonna make this edge somewhat darker by just adding some pressure. I'm just gonna use a regular 2B pencil, so it's not gonna get as dark as if I used a softer lead pencil, which is fine. I'm going to try to make this a little bit more subtle. And what I'll also do is, these triangles are actually red, or kind of a light red. So what I'll do is I'll shade this somewhat as well, just to show that there was some color. There's a difference in color versus the white or the gray of his mask. And that'll just help to set it off as well. Okay. Add a little bit of shading right around this eye. And now I'm just gonna smooth things out a little bit. And that should pretty much do it. So thanks a lot for watching. This was Jason from Friday the 13th. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a great day. See you next time. Bye.